Welcome to the channel. This is your host Invader Zim, and today I want to be talking to you guys about the new Hero Awakening skills that is available. The devs have finally come out with something somewhat new, and that is adding a third talent to your hero. Many of you are probably going through the Hero Carnival now. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be, unless you're on one of the new servers, and even then you probably still are on. So let's get to it. Click on the hero and you click the up arrow with the start to awaken. So when you do have those 50 pieces, you can click awaken and it will awaken the hero. I made a big mistake, and it's really not a mistake, but I did buy some of the pack items, and I had about 40 Zeus fragments. I should have saved another to be able to awaken Zeus, because he is a bad motherfucker. And but seeing as I did squander mine, I would suggest you keep the hero fragments if it's from a hero that you really need, like Turin. Okay, so we're going to get into the hero awakening. To be able to awaken a hero, you need 50 hero fragments. To get these fragments, you have to either get them through the packs that you buy, the 1999 packs or whatever packs that has it available, or you can get it through the Hero Carnival. The way you get it through the Hero Carnival is by purchasing a identical hero to the one you've purchased before. Like, for example, if you have one Whitebeard, by purchasing a second Whitebeard, it will give you, instead of another Whitebeard hero, it will give you 50 Whitebeard fragments, which you can use to awaken the hero. Alright, so you've awakened a hero. Like, how do you learn the hero talent? What is the hero's talent and how do you learn it? The hero talent is like an extra attribute, just like cavalry bravery, cavalry defense, infantry defense, and so on. So the way you add another ability, once you awaken it, you must be able to use the awakening skill. So these skills can only be taught to one hero as of now. And if you go into your city, click the double upper arrow, you will see the tab which says awakening. You click on that and it will show you exactly how many fragments that you have, and the awakening skills that are currently available, and which awakening skills you can use. When it comes to the awakening skills, the way you can use these awakening skills is by getting the hero that unlocks the corresponding skills. So the devs are really smart about that when it comes down to getting their money, because by making you have to purchase the hero that you may not already have to unlock a skill that you want, you know, that means you probably purchase one hero to get the skill and another hero to get the 50 fragment pieces. So you're looking at like 40k gold, and that's we're looking about 37 gold, because the first hero you purchase is $17.99, which is ridiculous, especially at this point in most servers where people have used their golds in trying to protect themselves. So most people are going to be spending from $100 to about $150 or maybe $200 to get these a hero and unlock the awakening skills. Okay, so you've got the awakening skill unlocked and you've got your hero. What next? So what you would do is you go back to your villa, you click on the hero, and you'll see now the tab that was locked before, the tab that says awakening. Now you can click on that and you can have the option to learn a skill. I know a lot of you are worried about learning a skill and then not being happy with the skill, but it's okay. The devs have made it possible for people to for the heroes to unlearn a skill. So even if you do learn a skill that you don't like, you can choose to say no, unlock that. Now once you've got the skill, unlocked. You have to upgrade the skill, and to upgrade these skills you need those crosses, those cross medals. And these cross medals are used for two things. One, during an event you can change it, exchange it for hero fragments, and two, you can use it to upgrade your hero skill level. It's just like the relics that we have, you know, those little like relic diamond type of blue things that you use to upgrade your regular skills, like, you know, the skills that the hero comes with. But instead of having to purchase those relics again, the devs have used the hero crosses, which you use to upgrade them. So they're making a dual purpose for the hero crosses. Alright, so we've got down to, now you know what these things are, how to use them, and how to upgrade your skills. Now, which heroes do I think are worth getting right now? From the current skill sets that they have available and the current heroes they have right now, that can learn the skill sets without buying them from packs, because some of you may be really wealthy and can like purchase a couple of $1,000s and get all the Turin pieces that you need to unlock him, or whatever the case is. So from the ones that we can unlock through the carnival and through the event right now, I say that Whitebeard is one of the top heroes to buy. Here's the reason. Now with the new skills, you can choose to learn defender toughness. Now with the new skills, you can choose to learn Now with the new skills, you can teach Whitebeard defender toughness, which brings a maximum of wounded survival rate up to 50%. And now this is big, and some people are saying that this is gonna totally ruin the game, because even if you do occupy people, you're losing more troops in the occupation, and that plus with the regular wounded rate, which is, I've seen it going lower right now, it's about 5%, and you know, with the VIP boost you're looking at like 15%. So I think they're trying to change the wounded rate, but you're looking to get, when the VIP rate is high, you're looking for almost 90 to 100%, you know, wounded rate possibilities, you know, with VIP levels and all that, which is like, really there's no point of occupying people. Now I'm not too sure if this is how they're gonna have it, because but as of now this is what I see available. So they might choose to keep the wounded rate really low, around 15% maximum, so that people that are using this will still be able to lose some troops. But that's the first set that people are using on Zeus. Now if you're a more offensive player like me, that I don't like freaking just sitting in my city defending, and you want to take it on an attack, I would suggest you think about using Zeus with equipment armor. You need to have Hanzo to be able to unlock equipment armor, but once you have equipment armor unlocked, I would teach it to Zeus, to Whitebeard right now, because of the heroes that are really available. There are other choices. I have a friend, Sin, he's using it on his what do you call it, Dracula, which does have some benefits, and I can see why he's doing that, because he's gonna have a more survival rate. When he hits the people, he's gonna do more damage because they have less like HP, and it can work. But I choose to do with the equipment defense. Now if you use the equipment durability, it's equipment armor, yeah. If you're using equipment armor on your Whitebeard, I would suggest you reset him. And now those are wondering why resetting, because usually Whitebeard is used in mainly bravery, to hit hard, and to you know, because of the range and whatnot. But with this, with this new equipment durability, I keep saying durability, but with this new equipment armor, you can actually set your Whitebeard to wisdom to give it more of more durability, and also to be able to move faster when he is attacking somebody. For example, if you use your quick march, or you know, the marching strategy, which allows you to march faster. The higher the wisdom is, the faster the marching happens. So that is a way to use him, and I say set him to defense because he has multi-purpose. If you're using three-piece spider set, right, and you're using the hurricane bow and the lava ring, you can still be able to commit a lot of damage to the enemy with your bows if he's using another set. I mean, with your trebuchets and balises if he's using another set. But you can still have double the impact because your rams are moving forward, and your rams have extra defense to be able to scale up the attacks of the trebuchets and balises. So you're looking at like the 80 that comes with the spider set, and plus the extra 30 that you're looking at for the equipment armor and what you already have for your equipment durability. So it's gonna be very tanky for the Whitebeard. Another way that I've seen this done, and I think this is a, you know, another way you. Okay, before I even get to that, let me tell you the other way of attacking with Whitebeard. So, like, usually when people are attacking with Whitebeard, they're using usually a range set, so you can catch a lot of people off guard by using this full spider set. The full spider set plus the 10 range that Whitebeard has with a level 10 relic, plus another 10% from a mount with level 10 range, you can actually outrange quite a few enemies out on plunder if they're using their full spider set. Because usually when people see a lot of rams, they want to use their full spider set to commit a lot of damage. So you can be able to outwit the enemy if you catch them off guard or not really thinking that you're going to be attacking that way. Put the full spider set on Whitebeard, do all of your boost, like wisdom boost. I would choose to put like use the victory mount, which has heavy defense, and put him in there and send him charging forward with those rams, and use like 10k trebuchets and 10k ballistas, or maybe even 20k of each, to be able to get that guy's mind thinking that you're planning to do things the other way. So that's another way to hit someone, because you got the rams that have that extremely strong defense. 80k rams, we're going to be hitting like 140k rams, you know, so you're going to be just massively doing that damage to the enemy, and with your trebuchets and bows as well. So it's a viable option to Whitebeard with equipment armor. Another solution that you can use, another option that you can use for Whitebeard is using with equipment rate. Now this is one of the things that I did want to do, because I am not a big fan of how slow that these troops move across the world. Like, you get freaking just moving 44k away from your city, you're looking at like 35 minutes to an hour, you know, and that's ridiculous. But with this new equipment rate, you can reduce that by 200%. This is the same as skill that Thanos has. I think his name is Thanos. But the Grim Reaper hero, that's the same skill that as he has, and this is a very good skill because it causes the troops to move into someone's city, especially if you relocate. If you relocate 3 next to that person, you can relocate 3, send them in, send your troops in with your Whitebeard with full range, and you can hit the enemy before he's able to even react. So this can be a viable skill, even though you don't have that equipment armor. That speed to be able to get into someone's city, it's super important and can play a big crucial role. I plan to later on, when Thanos is available, to teach Thanos equipment armor, and go with that, because like I don't really want to teach it to my Whitebeard. It does. I don't want to teach that to the Whitebeard because of the RAM thing right now. But it's very viable because you can get into someone's city, to someone's lake, or to someone's plunder someone really quickly before they're able to change, and use that range that Whitebeard has had and not being able to use because of fear of being plundered. So Whitebeard, that's definitely a big suggestion for those that are out there. Now we have another one that I would suggest if you're big on armed cavalry. If you're big on armed cavalry, I would say that you go for Lilith. Lilith, right now, awakening Lilith might be the way to go because he has that cavalry charge, and if you can be able to use that cavalry charge with a attack such as like counter attack, Lilith can become really deadly, especially when we come to things like Rome. Him with a full spider set on, charging at some rams can really do damage, and we already know he's a beast against other cavalry. So that is a viable choice, awakening Lilith and teaching him counter attack. I actually don't choose to go that way because I would rather go with my Snow Queen, and I would rather teach counter attack to a different hero. But when it comes down to calves, I'm waiting for them to be able to unlock cavalry charge, or the same speed as Lilith has, to be able to teach that to Snow Queen, because Snow Queen with equipment, with armed cavalry bloodbath and armed cavalry durability, and if you teach him that the speed, he can be a real menace to other players. If you're not really trying to do that, you can even make him even a bigger of a threat against other armed cavalry and people like that send Lilith by teaching him counter attack. Snow Queen with armed cavalry defense and armed cavalry bravery, bloodbath I mean, and plus counter attack, he's gonna beat Lilith. No ands, if or what's about it. He's bulky, strong, and he's gonna be able to chop down Lilith with Cav. So if you're gonna be looking for a Cav hero, I would awaken Snow Queen, and you can teach him counter attack. And to be able to get the counter attack skill, you have to get Catalina or whatever her name is, unlock that, purchase her to be able to unlock the skill. So once you've done that, you can be able to teach Snow Queen the awakening skill. So we've got those heroes that are out of the way. Now we're going to go to the next hero that I think it's a viable hero for this. Like, okay, so if you've already have Hanzo, he also might be viable with equipment raid, because he has that extra ability, that army loyalty, which allows him to carry more troops into battle with him. That with the equipment armor and added with equipment raid, and he is very bulky, set to wisdom. He could be a very viable choice for those people who want to take that further. Now, you could use the other heroes, but I personally right now I think they're all rubbish. people are using the Halloween witch. I'm not really a big fan of that. I can see why people may want to have the bowmaster, but I don't suggest using any of those here right now. We're just looking at either the Lilith, Whitebeard, we're looking at Snow Queen, and maybe the vampire. But as for heroes, those are the ones I would go. Now this is a little extra for those people who are spending a little bit more and may be able to unlock Zeus. If you're unable to awaken Zeus, this might be a very big game changer. You may not be able to teach him the cavalry charge or cavalry raid or whatever the hell it is called, whatever the thing that makes the cavalry go faster that Lilith has. What is it? Yeah, so you may not be able to teach him an armed cavalry charge, but you have the choice to be able to put equipment armor on him. Now, I've always liked to put my rams with really bulky hero, and with his ability to Zeus's ability to move like across the battlefield really fast, with equipment armor, this could be very dangerous. So we're looking at now, we know Zeus is not really that strong when it comes down to the hit power, unless he's set to, even if he is set to bravery, his hit power is not very strong. But the defense, that defense may be crucial mixed with ram and the equipment armor. He can get into cities much faster because he has the ability to, with that excess wisdom, to move faster. But I'm thinking that this could be a very dangerous set if used in the right scenario, if attacking properly, and you got like this is a badass set. That's all you need to know. I would take Zeus. I'll put my entire spider set on Zeus with the equipment armor, and I know that I can get to the wall pretty much no matter what troops that they have over there. And especially if these people are fucking around and have their like the goddess of wisdom as official, I'm gonna break that city down. Even if they have like a couple of millions troops in that city, I'm gonna break that down because of that heavy wisdom that's on Zeus, and plus that that speed and extra attack that he has. So you're gonna be looking at most people Zeus with a wisdom mount. Most people Zeus with a wisdom mount is about 325, and that's awesome. And most people won't be able to ambush you unless they use a boost on top of their hero. So if they're not ready and you're charging them with Zeus and then you're using your strategy to get into the city, they're gonna first try to ambush you. Boom, that doesn't work. Then they're gonna go to their villa, put in the boost, wisdom boost, or make sure that they got all of their sets on the set on the hero, and then try to ambush you again. And if you're attacking like from close, or you're in the city before they can react, and you're hitting them with Zeus. With the wisdom boost on Zeus, you're looking at around 450 wisdom. 450 wisdom. With the attack boost, you're looking at around 400 attack, and plus the attack boost. Like, bro, what else you need? So that's a very viable for Zeus right now. But if you cannot teach it to Zeus right now, if you don't want to teach it to Zeus right now, or have Zeus, you can wait. But what I would think is ideal for Zeus is on cavalry charge. If you can get Zeus with cavalry charge, moving into the city, he's gonna hit the wall like and especially with this new set, this what's it called, this lucre set, you can get and hit the wall in a city like fucking in one round. With that wisdom boost, you're looking at a quick attack of 40. Lucre set, you're looking to reduce the battlefield by 30%, and the speed that he has, 30 plus speed. You're destroying shit with Zeus, and you're hitting, especially moving him with the spider set and armed cavalry. Nothing's gonna destroy it. So Zeus is another viable candidate for awakening. Now this is the last one and my favorite one, and this is what I'm gonna be going for, because I think we already know Turin is it's a beast. This ramhead hero, he is already a beast in his own right, and the ability to teach him another skill, there's no competition. He's gonna be winning left, right, and center. Now, what I would teach Turin, or whatever the fuck you call him, I would teach him equipment armor. I see people are already trying to teach dude. I'm seeing people are trying to teach him counter attack, and I see why they do counter attack, but it's gonna be much harder to get to people's walls with this hero. So if giving him equipment armor, it's gonna be crucial. If he has equipment armor, he is going to be able to stand up against barrages from players, and also be able to go into someone's city and destroy it. There's no ands if about it. He is the #1 player, the #1 hero for these sets so far. I don't see any other hero that's gonna be as crucial to have as him, because he's already a VIP right now. If you want to smack someone real hard and make sure you get to the wall, yeah, that's the way to go. So a lot of people aren't really happy with this upgrade, and I can see why, but that's the game. Devs are trying to make as much profit as possible, but what I would like to see from the devs is to make this a little bit more affordable. The amount of gold that they give nowadays compared to what they used to give in the original service, we're looking at like the service that I started around server like 20, and also they used to give hella gold in these events. Like all these heroes that relics that they're giving were like 3,000 gold, 5,000 gold. Like even the daily recharge event, you're looking at like 1,000, 2,000 gold for some of these for some of the recharge events. Now it's like that. A lot of people play really hard, and they may be really good players and spend a lot of time on the game. So we need to find a way to be able to have those people who work hard on the game and don't have a big bankroll, the ability for these people to be able to grind and able to get these relic pieces, get these hero pieces. Otherwise, like they're just not gonna be able to hang around or compete and just leave the game. So these are things that I think are crucial to making this game better and making it affordable to, maybe not even as affordable as for buying the packs and set, but giving that players abilities to work in the game to get these, and bring a less of a limitation to the events. Like we have certain events that only the first player, second player, and the third player get any reward, and those players already can buy all that shit for themselves. To be honest, to be on those levels, you must somewhat be able to spend quite a bit. So catering to those players for events, it doesn't really make sense. You should cater to the lower players and give it where the lower players can grind and be able to earn certain things like heroes and set items. And that's about it, guys. There's one thing that I noticed. We also had Snow Queen, goddess of wisdom, with the ability to use the goddess of wisdom with the ability to use the awakening, but you can't capture goddesses of wisdom supposedly although I saw one person on another server who had quite a few of them. But supposedly you're not able to catch Goddess of Wisdom from other players even though they've stopped playing. And that being the case, I don't see anyone really purchasing anything to be able to upgrade the Goddess of Wisdom. The divs are probably going to give that away for free, so players who can't afford to buy these good heroes can use her, which is, you know, we're not gonna really agree with it because we're like, that's a piece of shit hero, I can't attack nobody with it. But that with the defender toughness that she already has, and you can probably add another hero on it, who knows, you might be able to use that. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it if you can, and I will catch you guys on the next show next time on Rain Nation in the Empire World channel.